What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. Check this out. This is my Vexy. It's a 2001 Silverado 1500 HD. So a lot of you know him. A lot of you know my truck, but I expect a lot of you not to know my truck since you guys are new and I haven't had this one in the channel for a very long time. So let me flip the camera. Alright, so check it out. This is Vexy. It is a 2001 Chevy Silverado. It's a 1500 HD. So 1500 HD, let me just explain on that one. It is an 8 lug. It does have all the 2500 features like LQ4 6.0 engine, 4080 trans, and of course the the 8 lug. But other than that, the rear end, not the differential, but like the bed, that's still a 1500 frame, and then by factory it comes with a regular 1500 hood, grille, and bumper and all that. Like, I had to get these parts separate, like the HD hood, the HD grille. For all Silverado guys, you guys know the difference between the regular 1500 grille and the 2500 grille and the bumper cap. So you need these two things for them to work, and then the hood is a HD hood as well, so it's bubbled up right here, so it's just a little bit more thicker, more aggressive or whatever. So the 1500 HD doesn't come with these three things right here, so I had to get those. So now it just looks like a 2500 HD truck. This is gasoline though, but I've had this truck for the past 8 to 10 years, give or take, somewhere in between there. And through that time, I got it a different color. I painted this truck myself when I was still working, at the house with dirt floor, just a roof, no walls. So, I did this paint job with, like a lot of elements that could affect the paint jobs, but I still got it done. The paint is a metallic royal blue. But yep, installed some fender flares. At that time I had lifted the truck, and I had different wheels throughout the years. I used to have some Hummer wheels. I used to have some 22-inch, I think they were like Jasper wheels, 22-inch. Then I had these, and I had some 35-inch tires. I had like the usual off-road package, like some tow mirrors, a light bar on top. I used to have a roof rack, a bull bar over here in front, and things like that. Something that I haven't done or experimented here on this truck is just like doing the flip kit and the C-notch and lowering the whole truck down. So that's something I want to look into later on in the future. Money's tight, but anyways, so this is my truck, Vexy, that is her name. So this is my project Vexy, and for today, what I want to do, I brought some lights that I want to install here. And on my other vehicles, like on my Jetta, on my Tahoe, I have Boslla headlights, the bulbs, LED bulbs. I have Boslla. They're such a good brand, such good quality. The light output is just amazingly bright, and they're just amazing. Over like couple of months ago, I bought some 7-inch light bars from them that I haven't been able to install. I bought them for my Tahoe, but just haven't been able to install. I've looked into it and I don't know where to put them exactly, and I don't really need them on the Tahoe. On my little Mitsubishi, that one, I've been needing some more light coming up from from the headlights. But in the grill on my Mitsubishi, in the grill I have the 6-speed horns. I've got the intercooler and turbocharger, like the pipings and all that, so I don't have room on my Mitsubishi. So on this one right here in the grill, back then I used to have some square lights, LED lights, some strobe lights right here, but I took them off. You can see right there a hole, and somewhere over here there's another hole. But these light bars, I'm going to install them here and here. And this is going to be real easy because down in the radiator support, there's that little bar right there that holds, I think, a part of the oil cooler right there. So somewhere right there on that bar, I'm going to drill a hole, and that's it. It's just going to bolt up right there, and it's going to be perfectly aligned right here. So at least that's what I'm thinking, or that's what I'm hoping. But once I have the lights just bolted up, I'll talk a little bit more of how they work. I'll show you, because they're not just light bars. They have several modes to switch color and to strobe as well. So they're pretty amazing lights. Boslla, not sponsored at all. I bought these with my own money. So I'll leave the link in the description in case you guys like them and want to buy some for yourself. But especially if you have a Silverado and you want to do the same thing that I'm doing over here on the grill with them, I think you guys can follow along. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and set you guys in a tripod. I'm gonna open up the hood and just alright, so right here on the grill, I didn't have any of those plastic clips that go right there, but if you do, just pop them out. Right here, there's one plastic screw. There's another one. Where was it? Oh yeah, right there on the inside. There's another one on this side, and then one right here. And then the corners, you just pop them out. So that's how you remove the grill. Also a bolt right here, mine is missing. Alright, so this is my radiator support right here. Everything looks pretty clean. So here is where I'm talking about. Right here in this space for the oil cooler, I'm going to drill a hole somewhere right here and another one somewhere over here. So let me bring out the lights. Alright, so I got the box right here for the lights. This is one of them right here, and as you can see, it has several LEDs in there. So these on the outside, on the top and the bottom, these are going to be the white ones, and then these two bars right here in the middle, those are for the amber. So there are several ways of these lights turning on, which just the white, just the amber, and then white and amber together, and then you have the strobe feature the same way, strobing white, strobe amber, and then strobe white and amber. So I'll show you that once I have these connected. But for now, this right here in the back, this is the way this is one of the little brackets that come with the light bars. They also include some hardware so you can you know, mount them. So I'm gonna remove this right here, and this bolt is the one that's going to be, you know, attached straight over there. So I'm just going to remove this, remove the bolt, that way I can put this piece over there, drill a hole, and then we'll mount them. Alright, so there's that light right there, and it's screwed onto the back. It's already tight. I was gonna put the two little bolts up here towards the top, that way if I need to adjust the light up or down, I could do so from the top. But then I didn't want to see those extra bolts right there, so I hit them. Plus also these wires right here, they come out towards the bottom, so it's easier to hide if they just run towards the bottom instead of running towards the top or whatever. So next up is this light right here. The same thing. I had just wired them loosely right there. So all I got to do on this light is just get get the little hardware right here, the mounting bracket, and then just add all the bolts to it, and then just set it up right there. Pass the bolt right there through that little hole, and then put the nut through the back, and that should be it. We'll install the grill. Let me just take a look. Let me just take a look at the light. If I put the grill back on, see where it ends up. It's not fully clipped on. But yep, that's a perfect spot right there. So in the kit, along with the lights, they also include these little male plugs, and these are going to connect over here to the harness that they sent in. So this is the female, and you connect the left light, the right light, and then it already has the relay over there, and you just connect the the power and ground, and you have your switch over here. So we'll get to this one once we have everything installed. I have the switch right here, so you can see them strobing white, amber. We'll switch over to just the white on, then we'll click it again. You have the amber. Those are the amber and the white together. You can see them over here on the glare. And then we'll click it again, so we will have the white strobing, and then the amber, white and amber. So these are insanely bright, and of course if you turn these off and then later you come back and you turn them on, you're gonna stay in the same mode unless you turn them off. You can click the button once again, and well, they stay on. But yeah, that's good to know before going out into the street. The last setting was the amber and white, so I'm gonna click mode a few times. The light turns on right here, but you see it stays on. So while they're on, that's when you can change them. So that's good to know. But other than that, let me just get you out of the tripod right here. And right there, they just look on. But of course, we are daytime. Right now, I just have them right there wherever they landed. But let me show you guys this. Amber and white. Look at the shadow over there on the jack stand, on the floor jack. Yep, that's it. So for now, I'm gonna go ahead and just hide this wire. They also sent in a few, zip ties, extra fuses in case, like, where is it? Like, this is a relay, but there's no fuse holder right here. Oh, actually, yeah, over here. So they sent extra fuses, and so in the meantime, I'm just gonna go ahead and hide these, run the wire and run the switch over to inside the cab, and just put the grill back on, and we'll see if daylight goes down, like the sun goes down. Alright, let me show you the light setup that I have. So I'm going to start right here. The emergency lights. Look at this. So right here, all three lights are flashing. As soon as I turn on my parking light, it alternates. 2, 1, 1, 2, vice versa. Once I turn on my headlights, that's the low beam. That is the high beam. I'm going to go ahead and turn on the Boslla light bars. And there we have it. That's my full lighting setup right there. So you guys can definitely have this setup right here. The way I did mine, right here on the bottom, the parking light, it has the parking light mod. So this one stays the same. This one is just a blinker, and that's supposed to be your daytime running light. So what I did, I bought a socket, the same as a blinker, and I installed it over here, and I just wired it directly to the blinker. So that's how I get the parking light mod. Over here on the headlight, so whenever you have your low beam, it's just your low beam, and whenever you flick over to your high beam, the low beam turns off. In order to cancel that, your low beam is the one that you cut out your ground and you attach it directly to body ground. That way that low beam always stays on, because that's what happens. Once you flick over to the high beam, the ground on the low beam cuts off. So that's the 4 high mod. So all 4 headlights are on. And then down here, these two are the Boslla LED light bars that we just installed. So those are just a white color. I'm gonna go ahead and turn off the headlights and just show you light bars. All right, that's the white, the amber. I'm curious to see. Oh yeah. So we have the parking lights in amber, and then the light bars in amber as well. Flip. So that's the white and the amber together. And we have the white strobe. These are the amber strobe. Pretty nice. And we have the white and amber. So that's my entire lighting setup. I'm gonna go ahead and install one of these on the truck. Oops. So that's the brand Boslla. You can check out their lights at boslla.com. That easy. And they have headlights, like light bulbs for the headlights. They have LEDs. They even have the RGB, so they turn colors from red, green, and blue. Interesting. I also have on my Tahoe the 4-color or color changing, which is also kind of similar to these light bars, which is regular white, and then they have a neutral, and then they have the yellow, not amber, yellow, and then they also have the yellow flash. It's almost like SOS, but you know, in your headlights. So that is pretty cool as well. So that's gonna be it for this video. I'll put one of those on the truck a little bit later. I also brought one of my own GT's performance decal right here, so I can install on my truck, since right now I have some decals. I'll talk more about the truck later on. For today it was just installing the headlights, but here's some, you know, samples that I was like looking at, seeing how I should do my decal. But there's plenty of things that I want to do to my truck right now. Like I said, there's not a lot of you know, money is tight. There's not a lot of money, so like parts are expensive, and I wish I could have some merch, but I don't have none of that yet. But for now, you know, slowly but surely, like all my builds, they'll get to, you know, the place that I want them eventually. So in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching my videos, and hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. Thank you. You know, I'll expect you guys on my next video. Hopefully something else on the truck, or we'll see what comes up next. But that's gonna be it for today.